Hey, look who's here. How's it? And welcome to the Daily Pigeon Live. I will forego my sip. No, maybe I won't. Oh, yeah, there we go. My name is Andy Bumatai, and I will be a chat moderator for this show. It is, in fact, a chat show, and we like to welcome you. How's it, gang? Okay, let's see if all systems are go on the website side. Wait a minute now. Hold on now. I got Smokey playing, and I can't do that because, hey, what's going on here? I still see OG Sumo vibe because that's where we start our show, right? I don't know what's going on here. Oh, there we go. I switched over, and now I can. Right? Yeah. Whew. Scary there for a moment. You know, sometimes when I go, when I'm hosting another show and then I go and that music plays, I get a DMCA strike because of the music on that side. But guess what? I think I went forego that problem. Hey, how's you, Brandon? Welcome. Aloha kakahaya to Miles in the house, medium 7 out. Papi Cheney, how's it? Okay, gotta warm up the vocal cords here. Sometimes I forget to kind of go when we're first starting because I'm so, you know, into digging the OG sumo vibes. There you go. Love Pat. How are you? Gonna do my best to keep up. Sometimes I start rapping and I forgot. Rick S. How's it? Saw you on the OG Sumo side a little while ago. Pokoleti. Aloha kakahi aka there. How's it? Okay, there we go. Anybody else? No? Everybody slowly coming in. A Wild Willie. Mahalo for laughing at my who's that? Was that the Stylistics? But they forgot the shirt. I know. You're so supportive, you guys. I really appreciate it. Okay. Oh, man. Let's see what else we got going here. I know. It's early in the morning. Brand new right there. You can see the clock back there. That's a 6:03 Hawaii time. Now that I think that clock's maybe 2 minutes fast, 1 minute fast. So, don't use it to schedule your moon launch or you will spin off into space. I know, because this watch, it's on bar time. Well, stream time maybe. A couple extra minutes. That's guy. Wait, what's this? Oh, wait. uh, how do you pronounce that one, girl? Uh, Heine? Heine girl? I think I'm saying that right. Haini? Haini girl? I don't know what. Get Okina or what? But aloha kakahiaka. Welcome to the Daily Pigeon Live. Yeah, and what a lovely avatar you have. Okay, let's see here. Oh, aloha Mish. Also saw her on the OG Sumo side. Thanks, Ed, for being here and for the what do I don't know what to call them, bambucha emotes. Try type hamajang. Aloha Mish sent me a graphic that I used for that. Papi Chady, all you there you go. Hey, Nancy Nakamura, yeah, also saw you on the OG Sumo side. Oh, look, there you go. See that right there? It says Hamajang Gang. Oh, and someone cover him with the shaka. Yeah. Also, I tried something different with the Habut baby. If you guys try type, Habut, like Heineken, Heine. Oh, like Heineken. So is it okay? I'll work on that. Heine girl. Oh, like Heineken, Heine girl. Oh, Heine's. Oh, look at that. Whoa, look, I'm on Habut. Oh my goodness. Oh, I know. The only problem is if I Oh, no, I'm all habut. Oh. Yeah, the problem is if I close the program and come back, I have to reset it. So if we have an issue, it might be. But anyway, and also I added sunglasses. Yeah, but I didn't do that one as good. Okay, let me see if I miss your. Oh, hi Dixie Dreamer. Yeah, we have a new video. I took one of Dixie. Dixie Dreamer has an original song. Oh, whoops, and she sent me, and I took it and I made a little video for her on it. So we'll be taking a look at that this morning. Hey, look! Oh, look, my big sunglasses. Oh, to see the sunglasses don't work that well, but you know working on it, always trying to keep something new in the queue here. Hey do how's it, how you do, Henriksen? I know it's so hard. I know you're used to people saying your last name incorrectly, but I want to be one of those who at least gives it to. I know, look, I didn't say the name wrong. I didn't say those name wrong. I'm all habut. Hey, habut, baby. I know. Oh, okay, you guys. Hey, Gary Brown reminding everybody to refresh their screens if they came over from OG Sumo side. I don't think he came over yet, did he? I don't know. I'm sitting here playing. Oh, Video Master Bar None. I don't know about that, but oh, I can't tell you. By the way, Dixie Dreamer, I listened to I of course listened to your song 100 times yesterday while I was editing it at least, and it never got old. It got better, you know and again, a little bit, or maybe we could just play it now. How many people do we have here? Let me refresh my screen and see if what we got. Oh, we have about 39 people. Okay, still love the shirt, Uncle. Need forget one lot at next time I come home. I have no idea where this is from, and I don't know if you noticed. And I was looking at it today. It's faded a little bit from being washed. Did you notice that the colors used to be real black? But I guess when you wear shorts as much as I do. Yes, I came over. Okay, so the rate is there. Okay, so we have about 45 people. Anyway, I'm gonna, let's do that. We'll break tradition here. That song is almost 3 years old. My first attempt at writing. Oh, is that right? Well, you should do more, Dixie Dreamer. I have to tell you. I don't know if you guys were listening yesterday, but Dixie Dreamer saw the video I did on Maui, the one going through the Maui airport. And she goes, I have a song that I think would go well over that. Would you mind letting me use that footage and putting my song over it? So I said, hey, what song is that? So she sent me a link to the song, and I liked it so much that I started goofing around with editing on it. And anyway, I came up with something here, and I sent it to her, and I asked her permission to use it on the Daily Pidgin line, and she was so gracious to grant me that permission. So you know what? Let's take a look at it now, and then we'll watch it a little later in the show as more people come on. Okay. So this is a song called "Fly," right, by Dixie Dreamer, and her real name is Lakeland Bryant. So watch out for that. But here's a song she wrote about 3 years ago. Listen to the words, and I hope I wasn't too literal with the images. Here we go.
Every morning we'd wake up singing songs. Everywhere I go, it always came along. Remember the times we laughed all the way home. Drove to the sunset, lost all control. Fly, fly, you're free now. So much out there. Don't forget me, baby, please. Working hard, guess I don't know much else. Always known you gotta do things, you gotta do them for yourself. Just one time, I'd like to find a soul who cares. Every night I feel I'm going nowhere. That's your baby. Fly, fly, you're free now. So much out there to see. Fly, fly, you're free now. So beautiful. Don't forget me, baby, please. Oh yeah, out alone and waiting. Smoke and drink away my bed. All I want for you to say, she's coming home right away. All that's left are the songs. When I sing them to myself, I know you'll sing along. Sing along. Fly, fly, free now. There's so much out there to see. Oh, baby, fly, 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 free now. You're so beautiful. Don't forget me, baby, please. Oh, no, baby, please. Fly, fly, free now. Sing along. So much out there to see. Fly, fly, you're free now. So beautiful. Don't forget me, baby, please. Every morning we'd wake up singing songs.
I love. Oh, sorry, that was for me. Anyway, there you go. That's Dixie Dreamer. We'll play that a little later in the show too, for the for the people who have missed it that came on late. But guess what? We are all here. Mahalo for everybody and their kind. Oh, whoa, whoa! Looking down, I get big sunglasses. Huh? Woo! Oh. Oh, boot for all the people that never come in yet. Oh, oh love the video and the road to Haleiwa. It's funny when uh, uh, Dixie Dreamer blushes. Amazing work, Andy. Oh, nah. Yeah. It's. I was just about to say, Dixie Dreamer, when you mentioned how you liked that Maui airport and you kind of saw that airport groove going, and I went, oh, okay. So I was thinking about, I was starting to research airport footage and all that, and then I started listening to the song, and like I told you in our whispers, just a whole nother groove came to me. Just about because I don't know how autobiographical that song is, but I love it when a song brings pictures to your mind, and you see this thing, and that's what happened. And I started going, hey, and I love when that happens. Don't you love to be immersed in creativity, no matter what it is, no matter what you're doing, all of a sudden you go, and you just see it. My father, who used to carve tikis, right? Now, as much as I dislike the SOB, when he would carve, we would go up into the mountains and look for fallen trees that he could do stuff, right? And I asked him one time, "What are you looking for?" And he says, "When I look at a log, I can see the tiki in it. And all I do is remove the wood and free it." Basically. So what he's doing is he's looking at these logs until one goes, free me, which is, he was very creative and very talented. Don't get me wrong. He just had other issues. But anyway, and that's, that I'm always reminded of that when something hits you and you go, bam, that's going to be it. I know. Anyway, gang, speaking of starting things, what do you say we officially start the show? Welcome to the Daily Pigeon Live.
Look at me, hey, I'm inside. Island sounds, island wide, heavy on Hawaiian style. Gather round, come hear the sound, coming at you from all around. Heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm living on the Valley Isle. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style.
Oh, there you go. I'm glad you guys are enjoying those bambucha emotes. By the way, HYN will trigger Happy New Year. Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch. I have sad, love, chill, HYN, Happy New Year, Bebs, BEBS, that's for the BBDs. Because, we got to have BBDs, right? That's kind of our signature, at least mine. Oh, yes. Hey, look at that. Shaka. The Shaka came up over. No, the Shaka, that's two emotes piled up on each other, by the way. Yeah, I know. So, oh, let's see. Yeah, I know. Oh, it's funny. I see a lot of people doing Happy New Year, but I don't see it popping up. I wonder if it takes a while. No, it's not BDS, Gary. It's BEBS, Bebs. Okay, BEBS. Yeah, I think. I don't know. No, not Benz. Like Bebs. We used to call them Bebs in instead of saying BBDs. Yeah, there it is, Bebs, and it's covering the Happy New Year. Yeah, there. It's like see, Aloha Mish got it. It's like this, Bebs, and that and this is what Happy New Year looks like. I know. There you go. Babs. Yeah, and I don't know if you noticed a little label on there. Maybe it's too small on your phone, but it says Hamajang Gang. I mean, it says Hamajang, not Hamajang Gang, but Hamajang. Okay, welcome to the Daily Pigeon Live, gang. My name is Andy Bumatai. I got all my fancy graphics working again. See, look, even this one works. Ooh, Mina. Oh, pretty graphics came back. Okay. And let's start the poll. What do you say? The first poll of the day is what instrument have you tried to learn and gave up on? I know, Sadra. What instrument have you tried to learn and gave up on? Should I make this more than one choice? No. Okay. There we go. If you go to the top of the chat, it will be there. And the choices are guitar, ukulele, piano, sax, or other, because there are so many kinds of instruments. Yeah. There we go. Hey, how's it, Rick S. with your your Santa cookie there? Snowman cookie. Ah, how cool is that? Ah, yeah. Yeah, how's it, Devin? Oh, that's from Green Man right there. Hey, what? Ulian pipes. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was kind of a staple in the sixth grade. Yeah, everybody was required to play the. Oh, no, sorry. That was the ukulele. Oh, look, I'm a board. Oh. Andy, timing is everything. I'm typing HYN when someone else types Babs at the same time. Well, guess what? You'd be very lucky to be in your Babs at New Year on New Year's. Tried guitar, small kid time, could never get them. Oh, boy, I know. Shakalaka Lillian pipes are, I'm sure they're kind of like a bagpipe thing, maybe. I don't know. That's what it sounds like to me. Hope everyone has given up on I hope everyone who has given up on a string instrument and wishes they hadn't gets in touch for lessons. I love adult beginners. Yeah, Miles teaches all this stuff. So guess what? You might be in luck right there. I know. Somebody thought that was funny. How's it, Eddie and Genghis K again? Oh, watching chess. Hey, Thomas the Turtle. Yeah, how's what's his? How's Hiruko Nakamura? I like him. I follow his stuff, and him and his rivalry with Magnus. Oh man, good fun. And a lot of people think that that thing where what is it, Queen's Gambit, where she would look up at the ceiling. They got that from Hiruko because you notice, and he does that during he looks up at the ceiling during tournaments. Oh, I love piano. I just couldn't get the hang of it. Yeah. Well, nobody tried sax. I guess you guys tried sax and nailed it, huh? Oh, damn funny, Andy. Oh, thank you. Oh, wait, what happened? Did we see the? I think the Happy New Year is working, huh? I don't know. LOL. Do we have an LOL? I don't know. I might be way behind here. Let me catch up. Tried guitar and gave up. Strings hurt my finger. Yes, they do. Just playing my son-in-law's new guitar on Christmas Day, and my fingers still hurt. I never play, right? Oh, Cindy Krause, no joke. Some guys broke his arm when the Girl Scouts came to sell cookies. What? I don't know. Andy, no flying emotes. Oh, wait a minute. Where are they? Hold on. They should be here. Oh, no. Oh, wait. Alert bar. Oh, yep. There they go. Fixed it. Mahalo, Gary. Yeah, I turned them off because I was messing with placing the Habut baby. Oh, man. See, there they go. Yep. Sorry about that. Too many buttons, and you know me and buttons. I know, but there's no other way to get around it. OMG, no there's no OMG. Oh, that shock went in my eye. You saw that? Oh, that's sore. Oh, hey, honey girl, how's it? While Willie's saying hello. Hey, oh, we need a hula girl. No, we don't have a hula girl. I know. Oh, Miles, what you think? Huh? Oh, wow. Green Man looking for lessons. Oh, no, we don't have a hammer either, Shakalaka. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do the, emotion. I don't want it just to be, static, which is all I'm good at this point. But leaves me something to learn. Okay, so far 32% tried guitar, never worked. Tied with piano, 32%, never happened. Ukulele, 14%, and other, 23%, which I'm guessing most of which is Ulilian pipes or whatever they were. Ah, oh, need pineapple, Uncle. Okay, we'll work on pineapple, and we'll call it what? Pine. It's funny, when I was working at the dairies, uh, they used to throw away the middle of the pineapple, right? And we used to go do it and grab it and then mix it with feed for the cows, right? When I said, this is a million years ago. And they always called it, they never called it pineapple, they always called it pine. And even at the, at the Dole Cannery and stuff, many people never said pineapple. They always said pine. I know. I guess it's too long if you got to say it a lot. I took piano lessons as an adult. My peers were kids. We all had our moms in class one day, and I was the only 50-year-old with her mom with grade school peers. Oh, that's too funny, Sandra. You brought your mom. Oh, hey. Hawaii Infamous Mixed Plate. Great to have you back. Thank you so much. Whoo, I know we should. Hawaii Infamous Mixed Plate. Sounds like a superhero, yeah. Dun, dun, when things go bad and no more surf, call Hawaii Infamous Mixed Plate with his his sidekick, Side Salad. Dun, dun. But, Mac Salad. Should be Mac Salad. Hawaii Infamous Mixed Plate with his sidekick, Mac Salad. Mac, what's that infamous plate? Oh, I heard get trouble down the beach side. Oh, we go. Dun, dun. Keep flapping. Okay. Sorry, I'm back. Okay, let's see what else we got here. How's this doing? Guitar. Oh, other 19. I wonder what those are. Cruisin' Corgi. Mahalo for the 100 biddies, Cruisin' Corgi. Thanks, Can you only vote one? I got to vote yes on. I'm sorry. I only made, you can only make one vote, but other counts as, kind of a pow. Can you only vote once? I've got all to vote yes on. Yeah, I know. Sorry. Oh, I've been trying to wake up early to catch your show. No worry, Beef Curry. We do a show Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, which includes today at 3 o'clock, 3:30 on YouTube and Facebook. It won't have all these Twitch toys, but kind of the same. Oh. Hey, Keholani62, don't give up on ukulele. You got this. I know. I knew that Miles would be all up in arms during this poll. K for a bit, spilt my tea. Oh no, Pualani. I hope wasn't on the keyboard. Oh, okay. I think I'm missing the Bambucha emotes because I'm seeing them, but I'm not seeing them. Cool. Hey, infamous mixed plate. Try type one exclamation point, no space, and type cool. Does that work? Maybe that one doesn't work. Maybe it's chill. I can't even remember now. Yeah, I know I only made them, so, how can I be expected to remember? I know. Well, let me try. Did I do cool? Oh, yeah, I think I did. Cool. Boop. Oh, yeah, there it is. Doop. And chill. Cool and chill. Oh, okay, it does work. Cool. There we go. Chill. Everybody's doing chill and cool now. Yeah. Oh, Kevin, I don't know. I don't know what commands does. What does it do? Anybody know? When you type commands, chill. Yeah, right there. And also, Hawaii's infamous mixed plate. Get Bebs. Bebs. Oh, chill. Ice cubes. Oh, somebody releasing the dolphins. Look. That's right there. Ooh, Andy, giving up their instruments makes me sad. Most people say they regret not pushing through and sticking with it. Miles, that's so true because there's that first part where it hurts and you don't have the muscle memory and it's more frustrating than fun, you know and but when you if you push through and then you go, hey, and every once in a while you hit those notes and it's like, man, and then it's good on you, right? And then the frustration to enjoyment does this. But getting through that first part, oh man, I don't know what you tell people to get them through, but that is the hardest point. Okay, so the instrument that most people tried and gave up on was guitar, right? Because they heard Jukebox Hero too many times, I guess, right? And then right after guitar, there was piano at 29%. Some people tried that. Then ukulele and other tied. And this is interesting. No one tried the sax and gave up. So I'm going to assume they're still playing sax. Sax is a great instrument. Talk about rewarding, when you're playing it. Ooh, man, you hit those notes just right, especially right after you get Pink Panther wired. Okay, let's take a little ride through Pearl City, huh? Kind of wake ourselves up here a little bit.
for my half a seat. Out down the road for my half a seat. Hey, boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. I look down the road for my half a seat. I look down the road for my half a seat.
Yeah, Wild Willie was talking to Miles about, watching people play with, piano here. What it says, Rick, piano is hard for me. Two hands doing two different things. Yeah. You ever watch, like when we raid the compliments, and you see that Greg, not only that, he plays a different keyboard in another, which I understand because it's kind of the same thing. But when you look at his hands, it's like two spiders, doing different things. And by the way, next time we raid the compliments, oh, mahalo, Nancy Nakamura, for the 100 bits, and for Tube Dude 4 during the thing. I hope you saw my shaka. Mahalo for the cheering, you guys. Anyway, when you look at his hands, man, it's like he was made to play piano. You look at my hands, they were made to punch bricks. But when his hands are doing his things, amazing. Shakalaka mahalo. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Back. Oh, what? Oh, you guys started a hype train. Oh, no. Hype train. 44%. We got 4 minutes and 30 seconds left. Hype train. Choo choo. Oh, thank you, Poppy Cheney, for the 100 biddies. Watch out. Hype train. I know Soul Train arriving. See Honda 22 biddies. Thank you so much. Oh, man, you guys. There we go. Piano keyboard is like touch typing. No can do that either. Yeah, I can touch type, but man, that piano. And again, it's the feel. Hey, Eluakani, mahalo kavix for the 100 biddies. There's Cindy Krause, another 100 dropping. The hype train is a rolling all night long. Cindy Krause, mahalo 100 biddies. How's that? Thanks, you guys. Keep going, gang. There is Love Pat cheering on the hype train. If can, Tube Dude 4 cheered. Whoa, 1,000, brah. Oh, no. Thanks, Oh, man, that took it over the top. Look at that. Whew, and then there's another 20 from Nikki. Mahalo, Nikki. We are here. Look, you saw that emote. I don't know who did that. Level 1 completed. Poppy Cheney, 89 bits. Thanks, Okay, we got 25% of level 2 going with 4 minutes and 35 seconds. Yeah, I know. Oh, I cheer. Oh, maybe that would be a good one. Oh, look. No, I'm not habot. I'm happy. Oh. I don't know why that makes me laugh. I think because I just love Aloha Smitty's little grandbaby there so much. Little Monkey Boy is now following. Hey, thanks, Little Monkey Boy. And Tube Dude 4 has gifted 1 sub to viewers. Thanks, Oh, look at the emotes just flying today. That's how Nancy Nakamura, 100 bits. Oh, man, me and you guys. Oh, by the way, I think this is 247 days in a row. I don't know what made me think of that. Numbers, probably. Nikki, mahalo for the 20 biddies. Thanks, you. I appreciate it. Ooh, hey, here's Little Monkey Boy. How you doing? I'm doing well. Yeah, we're doing here. We're in the middle of a hype train. We got 64% with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. That's plenty. So, yeah, one of these days, got to learn how to spell. Then I can type. Nowadays, they got all kinds of spelling, programs. I would be dead without it, Stephen. But if you're like me, Papi Cheney, mahalo for the 100 biddies. Stephen, if you're like me, sometimes you spell so bad the spell checker says, "Would you like me to add this to your dictionary?" And you're trying to spell scissors or something. I know. Yes, I noticed that from the compliments, fingers long. I got short fingers and had to learn how to maneuver my hands and fingers to play. Kevin, mahalo for the 100 biddies, you bugger. Thanks, Ooh, look at this. Thank you. And Tube Dude 4 has gifted 5 subs to viewers. What? Tube Dude 4, look at that. You alone took us to over the finish line of level 2. Thomas the Turtle just cheered 72. And there's Kehaulani coming in with 400. I feel like I'm talking about some kind of horse race here or something. Yeah, right here. Oh, okay. A mind of its own, every morning. Okay, how we gonna do? There we go. Level 3 completed, you buggers. We are on level 4. 19%, 4 minutes and 34 seconds. Oh, I'm doing great, chat. Oh, little monkey boy. Oh, interesting. You call everybody chat. We call each other the Hamajang Gang. Rick Hirakawa cheered 100 biddies. Thanks, Rick. I know you rep. Oh no, I'm not habud. I'm happy. Rick cheered the 100 bits. Yeah. Little monkey boy. We call everybody here the Hamajang Gang, and that includes you now. Hamajang in Hawaiian Pidgin English means all mixed up. From all walks of life, any kind. Oh, Tube Dude 4, enough already, you bugger. 1,000 bits. Whoa, thanks, mean. Whoa, Tube Dude. And there's Thomas the Turtle cheering 72 bits. Oh man, you guys, we're at 70% on level 4 with over 3 minutes. That's plenty. Really appreciate your support, you guys. Thank you so much. Whoo, and Darlene saying, cool, if I can catch her because the chat is moving quick, like a swift. Oh, thanks for the support, Tube Dude 4. That's from Roulette Circle. 3 Ricks in the house, gang. We get the mana going. All 3 Ricks are in the wall. Papi Cheney, $100. Thanks, Ed. Papi Cheney, really appreciate it. Oh man, I don't know if I can fit a dad joke in here. Tina Rose Cager, 75 biddies. A friend asked me how old I was back in 1963. Mahalo Charles K for the 200. In 1960, so I held up 4 fingers. He called the cops on me, and now they're questioning me on where I got them. Huh? Hey, Dr. David Haas, 100 biddies. Thanks, Gil Soto from Texas, 10 bits. Taz, we're going to try your joke again. I think I messed it up. But, hey, DJ Don Famuina 808. Hey, how's it, brother? Thanks, for the 100 biddies. I was lurking your site the other day, but I was working on Dixie Dreamer's video, so I was going in and out. Tube Dude 4, not for it, you bugger. Come on now. 1,000, another 1,000? Bruh! Okay, I think we got Hype Train. Did we, what is this? This is 4, right? Maybe that's enough, you guys. Hey, aloha kakahiaka hamajang gengi. Aloha to you, brother. We're doing the Hype Train. We just completed 4. Oh no, and we're 30% on 5. Mean. Oh, hey, Cindy Krause coming in with 100 biddies. Thanks, Oh, hey, Andy, I was just thinking you sound like an announcer from the races. That's what I feel like, Cindy Krause. Coming in at $100. And there comes Blue Nose around the corner. And there is Charlie B looking good as he comes. I know. Oh. I used to do a bit on what if, like, a golf announcer called in sick and the horse race announcer took his place instead, right? And there comes Tiger Woods, and he's coming up to the tee. He grabs his wood, and there he is. That's a wood doing a wood. Boy, you don't see that too often. He takes a swing, and it's off, and it hits the green. And Think about it. Or how about a golf guy doing the horse? And there goes the blue nose. He's catching up now as the DJ whips him on an opposite side. Oh, okay, there you go, guys. Mahalo. Oh, what? How about what? Because the train won't stop. No, are you kidding? We're on level 5. If this is as far as we get, boom, shakalaka. Thanks, Ooh, cool. I know. That will be so good, yeah. And look at here. I'm way behind. Nancy Nakamura keeps the chain rolling with another 100 biddies. Thanks, Oh, man. Tube Dude 4A. Enough already, okay? Please, thank you. You've been so generous today. And he subbed gift subbed at 5 people. You guys, man, we gotta say mahalo to him. Hey, Don, Famuina. Hey, my brother, how you? Good morning. That's from OG Sumo Vibe here. Okay, good morning, Charles K. Oh man. What? No more of that one. Nikki cheering 20 biddies, trying to keep the train going as best it can. You know what? Maybe that's it. You guys, enough. Okay. I know when you get to the end, grabs his wood. Yeah, well, it's a driver, right? Oh, Iluakane, thanks, for the 100 biddies. Yeah. I guess drivers aren't even made of wood. You know, I'm probably showing my age on that one. Hey, Nancy Nakamura cheered 100 biddies. Ricky Rikawa coming in with another 100. Thanks, Yubaga. We're at 50%. Don Ho as an announcer, please. And there's Dr. David Haas. He coming in with another 100. Hey, David. Mahalo, brother. Oh, hey, look in there. Big Jack Squad. Hey, baga following, huh? Hey, Big Jack. Mean your name. Squad. What? Squad. Huh? Then is DJ Dan. Famuina, Eroy, then baga here and drop 100 bitch. Yeah, I gotta say, mean. Thanks, huh? Woo! We're at 57%. We have 43 seconds left. Not for you guys, okay? Serious. You did so much already. Mahalo. Oh, thanks, Spam Musubi. DJ Don Fumuina is now hosting the stream. Thanks it. Yeah, I know. There we go. Oh, Naf. I know. What, we need Naf already. Yeah, that's it right there. Andy, hey, mahalo for taking me home again. Got a moi pulling a double. Oh, there we go. 2 p.m. Getting off work tomorrow, 6:30. Wow, well, this is a busy time for you buggers too, huh? Holy boy hosting the stream with 1 viewer. Thanks, you bugger. There we go. The train is Paul. Mahalo to all you buggers that would take us to level 5. I know. Ooh, I need coffee. Yeah, man, I need a little bit after my horse race action there. The horse race went over already when Dano. Hey, is it everybody? I'd like to tell you about the race that going on, and Paul. Oh, okay. When the next race? Ooh, Tano, what? You like sleep? You know, I remember, and I've mentioned this before, but in the movie Devil's Advocate, when the guy tells Keanu Reeves, I forget the name when he says, you look slick. You look slick. The way you look, the way you act, the way you put. People see you coming. Ah, there comes a good lawyer. Me, they never see me coming. Al Pacino. They never see me coming. Oh, I know. Certain movies just jump out. Oh, Andy, my stomach's sore. It's good, I guess. Oh, hey, there's smoke in the house. How are you, brother? You didn't sneak in when we were doing our hype train, huh? And I was getting all hyped myself. Oh, okay. Let's see. What were we doing? Playing a video? Playing a song? I can't even remember. Well, that means play a video. Okay. Let's go to Portlock. And are you a man or a mouse?
I'm a man or am I a mouse? I'm a man, I'm sorry to say. That's what makes me weak. That's what makes me doubt what I speak. It makes me doubt who I am. Am I a man? The mouse, he beats me with ease at being just what he is. Though tiny and meek, he does not doubt what he squeaks. He doesn't doubt what he is. He is a mouse, and he's far more a mouse than I'm a man. So to all you manly men I say, you may ham it up all you can, but you'll never be as much of a man as a mouse is a mouse. No, you'll never be as much of a man as a mouse is a mouse. As a mouse is a mouse. As a mouse is a mouse. As a mouse is a mouse.
I don't know. That song just makes me laugh. Oh, man. Mouse is a mouse. You'll never be as much of a man as a mouse is a mouse. Whenever I hear that song, it's funny. I always think about this guy sitting down, with a pen and a paper, a guitar, maybe a piano, right? And going, okay, what am I going to write about? Too funny. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, let's go to the next poll. Which one? Which one? I'm completely lost. The hype train blew me away here. Okay, so this is only our second poll. My goodness, and it's 5 minutes till. Okay, here's the question, gang, and this is meant to bring up good memories. Okay, and the question is: Is there a one that got away in your life? Okay, and that might be a person, that might be a dog, that might be a fish, that might be anything. But when I think about, is there a one that got away? I'm thinking a person. Okay, so, but you fill in the blank as best you see it. And I'm going to start the poll, right? And you know where it is. It's at the top of the chat. And there's only two answers. And again, this is meant to more as a conversation starter, right? And the answers are yes and no, reeled in. And that's how I feel about my wife. you know, she would have been the one that got away if I blew that. Early on, I was thinking, well, man, and she's the one that said, hey, listen, man, and I was, oh, no, I'm going to spare you the gritty details, but I'm the one that had to put in the work. Oh, I know, the one that got away, but no, but you know what? She didn't get away. But I know when I talked to a friend of mine, Gary Montgomery. He's my friend in Sierra Vista. Oh, look at that! And I showed him a picture of my wife one time, and he said, when I was in Hawaii, there was this local girl, and I didn't pay enough attention, cared more about motorcycles. I was young and stupid, and to this day, I think of her as the one that got away. And when the way he said it, I went, oh, I know, talk about her boat. Oh, there we go. Thank you, whoever did that. Perfect timing. Oh, man. You guys, you'd have passed right on it. Yes, but I was young. Love was where life has taken me, and who I'm with wouldn't change a thing. That's how it is right there, right? Oh, every time I regretted someone got away, I realized I dodged one bullet. That's it. Of course, my answer is yes, but also quite a few I wish had gotten away. Oh my. Can you imagine the stories? Hey, aloha Andy and Gengi, goof morning. Aloha lurking. Year-end cleaning. Oh, there you go, Danny. Yeah, my wife is doing that around me. As I say, oh, please don't come in my room. Ah! I reeled in my forever. And there she is on your picture, huh? Even though Stevie Ray Vaughan went wink at her from the stage. I remember that story. Yeah, Gil Sauter was saying they went to see Stevie Ray Vaughan, and Stevie was flirting with his, I think, then girlfriend at the time. And guess what? She never go, I'll be right back. I want to take a look at what backstage action. I know. Andy, this is so darn cute and cool the way you talk about your wife. So much respect for that. Oh, thank you, Puppy Cheney. Yes, well, I got to tell you, there's a lot more to it that I don't say. Oh, I have some stories from when we were first dating that are just, but I hesitate to tell them because it sounds like somebody wrote it in a movie. I know. Oh, Garrett Kurihara, if you're out there, doubt it. You missed out. Yes, Auntie Bagel. Garrett Kurihara. Hey, you know what? Okay. You missed out. Oh, that's too funny. Oh, and what a perfect name, Garrett. Hey, Garrett, you know what? You missed the boat, bruh. I'm telling you, that bugger went sail. Spinnaker out, gone. How's that? Safa. Oh, my first fish that I hooked got away. I was ready to jump in the water and catch that bugger. Oh, dude, I was watching a video yesterday about these two guys standing on a dock posing with two huge fish, and a seal came up and grabbed one of the fishes and boom, pulled it into the water. And the guy went, oh! I know. Whoo, Andy, can you check Whisper? Okay, yeah, hold on. Let me see if my Whisper is. I never do that. Oh, I do have a Whisper. Okay, hold on. Let's see. It says, wait, now, wondering, did you get my, Andy? Well, let's see. Would you be okay if you told my friend who does tarot? Tina Rose is asking, would it be okay if I tell the gang about my friend who does tarot on Twitch? Yeah, that's okay. You know, I mean, not everyone believes in that stuff. Plenty of people do, though. I was on a site the other day watching someone do it. You know, I mean, I don't necessarily go, oh, hey, that's what's going on. But yeah, Tina. Yeah, sure, go ahead. You know, let people know. You know, a lot of people like that stuff. Yeah. A lot of people really believe. A good friend of mine does that. She, you know, she's the one I told you moved to Vegas. Yeah, she does that stuff and does readings and so into astrology. Whenever I talk to her about, you know, well, you know why? That's because this planet is in this position and all that kind. So, oh, my forever net is our daughter in my avatar. Oh, cute, there she is. Look at that. Oh, right. Yeah. Dodge the bullet with Stevie Ray Vaughan. Oh, man. I love it. Well, you know, mine was the guy with the shovel. Yeah, that's the one. You know, you get to that moment like, oh, man, that was, you know. I mean, believe me, there have been a lot of guys who've said rude things to my wife, you know, because she was so hot back then, you know, that I had to, you know, moke out and be wine eye action. But, you know, when somebody right in front of you does something that your wife turns to you and goes, oh, how cute. And I'm like, oh, brah, well played. I wish I'd have thought. And it's not offensive. And it's just, you know, some guys just good at it, you know. But Stevie Ray Vaughan, that's a mean one. And he's a fairly, ladies, Stevie Ray Vaughan, would he be considered a good-looking man? You know, I thought so, you know, that he was. Wouldn't mind hearing Andy tell wifey stories. Oh, man, wow. She would mind it, you know, because when we used to yee-haw, I got to tell you, you know, I was thinking about the other day, I am so glad there weren't cell phone videos back then, because I would have my own YouTube channel that I had nothing to do with. Oh, man. I wonder if I should tell this one. Anyway, let's see how we doing. Oh, is there a one that got away in your life? 73% yes, and no was, yeah. No, I can't tell that story. Her mom's still alive. Hey, you get one good woman. That's all you need. Well, yeah. And a lot of women have good men also. I think it's a give and take, right? I know. 20 years ago, I walked away from buying a 69 Camaro SS with matching numbers. No! That's the one that got away. Oh my God, 69. Man, what's that worth today? $500,000 or something crazy? If it was stock and clean. Oh my God. I don't, but that's the one. That's the holy grail. Oh my God. Anyway, sorry. My first love was in second grade. I even gave her my mom's engagement ring. Second grade? My mom never found out. But when we moved, so habut, I replaced the ring 20 years later. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I missed the Japanese roll call. Yeah, that was Rap Replinger. You know, Hanabara Bara Tami Tami Suku Sukuyama Yamaguchi Gucci Hara Hara Kama. You know, I mean, that was it. I know. He was very inventive. I always think about rap, you know, what he'd be doing today if, you know, if he was able to kick drugs and, you know, with the technology and stuff, because he was way ahead of his time. Even his shows, he tried to use a lot of that era's technology, and it was not the best. I kissed a lot of frogs before I got to my prince. Every now and then, he turns into a frog, but mostly he's my prince. Oh, cool, so cute. I know. Mahalo, Andy. My friend is Granny Savage, 1963 on Twitch. Tarot and talk show, very positive. Check her out now and again. Okay, Granny Savage, 1963. Granny Savage. Okay, if you like that kind of thing, tarot card reading. Okay. Okay, there's the end of the poll, ladies and gentlemen. Is there one that got away? 72% yes. Oh, how about? And no, reeled in. And that's how I feel. I know. Gary Montgomery. The way he, you know, at the end when he talked about the one that got away, the way he was looking at me like this, and then he went, I remember when I was in Hawaii, and he just looked off, and you could just see the slideshow happening in his mind. Oh, hey, Dixie Dreamer, dad joke. Dad. Hey, Doc, I'm having a hard time sleeping. Doc, well, do you wake up grouchy? Dad, nah, I just let her sleep. Hey, watch out. Daz will be telling that one. Oh, let's see. Okay, you know what? We played a Dixie Dreamer song about an hour ago. Let's show it again because I'm sure some other people have come on since. We have about 74 people here now. Getting better. And Dixie Dreamer right here, who told us the dad joke just then, she is, her real name is Lakeland Bryant, and she's a up-and-coming singer, and she normally does cover songs, and she said when she wrote and performed and recorded this all on her own, it was her departure from being, a cover singer to something more original. So when I showed the video that we did on Maui, she goes, oh, that would be good, with my song. Can I, borrow that footage? And I said, you know what, send me the song. I was so inspired by the song that it kind of took me over, and I ended up doing this right after the show yesterday. So here's a little tune called Fly, and this is an original by one of the Hamajang Gang, Lakeland Bryant. Here we go.
Every morning we'd wake up singing songs. Everywhere I go, you always came along. Remember the times we laughed all the way home. Drove to the sunset, lost all control. Fly, fly, you're free now. So much out there to see. Fly, fly, you're free now. Don't forget me, baby, please. Working hard, guess I don't know much else. Always known you gotta do things, you gotta do them for yourself. Just one time, I'd like to find a soul who cares. Every night I feel I'm going nowhere. That's your baby. Fly, fly, you're free now. So much out there to see. Fly, fly, you're free now. So beautiful. Don't forget me, baby, please. Oh yeah, I don't know the way here. Smoke and drink away my fear. All I want for you to say, she's coming home by the all that's left are the songs. When I sing them to myself, I know you'll sing along. Sing along. Fly, fly, free now. There's so much out there to see. Oh, baby, fly, 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 free now. You're so beautiful. Don't forget me, baby, please. Oh, no, baby, please. Fly, fly, free now. Sing along. So much out there to see. Fly, fly, you're free now. You're so beautiful. Don't forget me, baby, please. Every morning we'd wake up singing songs.
Auntie Bagel says, Dixie, from one singer to another. Work it, girl. No such thing as just a chick singer anymore. Boy, I tell you what, I agree with that. Woo, working it, girl. That's how right there. Woo, OG Sumo, haha. That bugger Mitch Funai must have had one mean car, huh? No, was it Mitch? Don't go out with Mitts Funai, Mits, Mitts. Yeah, are you talking about Fate Yanagi? Mitts Funai. Yeah, I think it was Mitts, huh? Am I wrong? Somebody correct me. Anyway, I know. Oh, Gengi, going real good. Going to stay ladder, stretching my leg. Wait. Same ladder that one make me broke my leg. Oh, watch out. I remember my father. Again, we had a strained relationship, but I reached out every once in a while, and when I had my son, my firstborn, and I said, Dad, I have a son. Having had 4 sons, what would be your advice? And he thought for a while, and he went, lock up the ladders. So many talented hamajangers. Yeah, I know. Dixie Dreamer, little Rose there. Ooh, nice pipes, and that is from another singer right there, Dixie Dreamer. I know, Lakeland. By the way, I love that name, Lakeland. It's just fun to say. Oh, gotta go and spend my last full day in San Diego with my dad. Spock you guys later. Okay, Miles, take it easy, brother. Wait, hold on. There he is, right there. Ooh, okay. Let's see. I'm trying to race to the bottom of the chat before I start the next one. And by the way, Auntie Bagel, I wrote down your suggestion. What is the strangest thing you brought to show and tell? That'll be on tomorrow's show. Thank you so much. That's a perfect one. You know what mine was? I pantomimed Bill Cosby records. I know. And people, what, you're going to do what? I'm going to play a record and then mouth the words. And it's not a song. I know. Oh, train the hair. I know I never trained my hair today. My hair wouldn't train me. Oh, hey Miles. Best of luck on your travels, brother. There we go. Okay. Let's go to I think this is the chicken, huh? Wow, look at that. We might not get to 4. This one, which of these sayings? Oh, wait a minute. It's not. Wait, I mistype. Hold on. Which of these sayings do you know the origin of? No Googling, okay? Okay, just look at these and just mark down which ones you know the origins of, and you can pick more than one on this one, okay? And let's make this, we'll make it 500. It costs 500 Hammer Jang Gang points to vote again, right? Because most of you have over 10,000, okay? But anyway, here we go. We're going to start the poll, okay? You know where it is, and it's at the top of the chat, okay? Which of these sayings do you know the origins of, okay? It's bad that I don't remember any. Is it bad that I don't remember anything from my childhood? Well, it might be your brain trying to survive. I mentioned things to I've said things to my mom, and she went, "What? What do you mean? You don't remember?" And she would point stuff out. I'll save you the details. I went, "No, not at all." And she went, "Oh my God, I can't believe it." I went, "What? You know, like, you know, well, you know, I didn't." So that you're not going, "What?" My dad put me in the hospital one time. He used to drink, right? And anyway, and I don't remember it at all, none of it. She went, "What?" I know. And I think your mind does things so that you can kind of survive. But anyway, look at this. 22% of the people know how the buck stops here starts. Rub the wrong way. You know, when someone rubs you the wrong way, "Oh, that rubs me the wrong way." How did that start? Whoa, look at that, habut. I know, I was habut. I got caught red-handed. Do you know how that started? Go the whole 9 yards. That's an interesting one. Butter someone up. Only one person knows how butter someone up started. Okay? Afterwards, we'll talk a little bit about it here. If you know the answers, you can talk about it in the chat. Again, these are conversation starters, right? So I don't know any of the origins of the answers. Well, you might learn something here today, Island Boy. Yeah. Survival mode. That's what it is, I think, Nikki. You know, your brain. I'm the opposite. I can remember when I was young. I can't remember what I did last week. I know. You know, it's so funny because I remember my wife and I sitting down one time, and we turned to each other and we went, "Did we do our taxes?" And we both had to really sit down and go, I think we did. We always do, don't we? Yeah, but I don't seem to remember it. Me either. And we had to like call the accountant and all that kind of stuff. Bookkeeper, not accountant. And yeah. And we did. We just couldn't remember. Oh, Andy, will you tell us how they all got started? Yeah, sure. Of course I will. You know, and I'm hoping that you guys, if you know, maybe, you know, but you know what? It's easier for me to do it because some of the stories are long and you guys have to type. Yeah, I get it. I'm sorry about that. Hey, Pualani, I don't know any of them either. Tell me all of them, please. Okay, we will. We're going to go a little long then today. So I want to say the whole 9 yards something to do with sailing. No, Vicky, has nothing to do with sailing. Yeah, I know. And as a hint, the whole 9 yards was something that happened in World War II. I know. Very interesting. I don't know any of them. Okay, I will. I will tell you. Maybe our long-term memories will kick in. Maybe your long-term memories will kick in when you get older. Until then, new memories, so you can take them back later. Well, this happened when I was. Oh, I don't know if you're talking about my dad. Putting me in the hospital. I was 7 or 8 years old. Yeah. Caught. Oh, wait here. Holy Boy says, come on, caught red-handed. When Native Americans would steal a horse, they placed a red handprint on the horse of the hind quarter. No, that's not it. I mean, maybe there's an urban legend about that, but I guess we can talk about them now, because it seems like people are pretty much done voting, and if not, if I go through all of them, okay. The buck stops here. Maybe an Eisenhower quote. He said it. The buck stops here, and he had I think a sign, but that's not where the quote started. Okay, we'll start with that one. The buck stops here. Basically, and 34% of the people know this, which is only 11 people right now. It was a riverboat gambling thing, and when people gambled, right, the dealer was always the one that was in the most danger, because people would accuse him of doing different things. So whenever you dealt, right, there was a buck-handled knife, right? And it would sit with the dealer, and that's also how you could tell who the dealer was, right? So it was somebody else's turn to deal. They would give them the buck-handled knife. So they said, whose turn was it to deal? The buck stops here, and then you would get the knife and you would deal. That's how the buck stops here. I remember my auntie talking about buck stops here, that president takes responsibility for everything that happens, but not so much now. Yeah, but Danny, Eisenhower famously used that buck stops here because it came to mean that the responsibility would stop here, but it started as a riverboat gambling thing. Oh, the machine gun ammo belt is 9 yards long. Give them the whole 9 yards. That's right there, Green Man. World War II, all the fighter pilots were given 9 yards of machine gun ammo. And when you went for it, you gave them the whole 9 yards. That's right. That's the okay. So that's give them red-handed, right? It's an old English saying that it comes from you could only slaughter your own livestock, right? So if someone slaughtered your livestock, the only way you could prove it if you caught them if you caught them doing it, and they would have bloody hands, right? And they would be red-handed. So unless you caught them red-handed, it was very difficult back then to prove who was slaughtering your stock, your livestock. So that's how caught them red-handed started. Okay, we did, rub the wrong way. That's a very interesting. In India, people would throw, I don't know how to pronounce that, clarified butter at statues to gain favor. Yep, that's how butter someone up was. They'd parade the statues down, and then people would throw butter at the statues and to gain favor. Okay. Mr. Turtle, you never Google that? Okay, I told you guys, no Googling. Like me. No. Most of these I knew. I did not know. I had to look up butter up. That's not That's how butter someone up. And rub the wrong way, okay? Rub the wrong way was this was in the early Americans, right? During colonial times, they would hire people to do their floors, right? And the floors needed to be rubbed a certain way. You rubbed it with I think a wet cloth and then a dry cloth. Anyway, there was a process, but you had to rub it in a certain direction. And if you didn't, it turned out and it left streaks. And anyway, so you could say, "Hey, wow, look at your floors. They were rubbed the wrong way." Right? And then that became known as somebody's aggravating you because they're rubbing you the wrong way. Okay? And so we said, rub the wrong way, caught red-handed, go the whole 9 years, butter. That's it. There you go, gang. Not English. Okay, it's not English. It's from Scotland. English always taking credit, always taking our credit. Nalu Lolo. Oh, it was a Scottish thing. Yeah, well, that makes sense because it would have to do with sheep, right? Yeah, I get it. Okay, but anyway, you're talking about red-handed, I'm guessing, right? Where they slaughtered the sheep. Is that right? It wasn't the butter thing, right? I don't see Scottish. We want to throw butter, huh? Statues. I know. Wow. I know. That's another thing. And while I was doing the research on that one, rule of thumb, right? I was researching rule of thumb, and it's interesting, the rule of thumb, and I think most people know this, that the rule of thumb was back when it was okay to beat your wife as long as the rod you used wasn't any wider than your thumb, right? I know. Oh, people used to do that, and it was considered okay, right? But what happened was, and this is very interesting, there were political people and people in professions. They would say, well, the rule of thumb in the medical profession is to use a syringe and then yada yada. And the rule of thumb when we are doing a political process, and people would use rule of thumb. A bunch of feminists got together and started going after all these people that were using rule of thumb because they're saying it was hearkening back to a time when it was okay to beat women. And they're reversing many of the usages of that. And I went, wow, that's cool. They're saying, why perpetuate something like that? It's not like the buck stops here. The rule of thumb, when you beat your wife, as long as, oh, I know. So that's what happened there. Anyway, we're at the bottom of the hour, but hey, what the heck? Let's play one more video, come back and say, thanks, oh, good morning. Hi, Joyce Lynn. We're just finishing up. We're going to play one more video here, come back and do heavy on Hawaiian style. Don't rub a Hawaiian the wrong way or he going the whole 9 yards. We cool? That's funny. I wonder if you could use them all in one sentence. Yeah? Oh, that's too funny. The guy, hey, you know what? That bugger went and robbed me the wrong way. Now, wasn't really my responsibility, but the buck stops here. So I went and give that bugger a whole 9 yards. And you know what? They caught me red-handed. So, but I wouldn't get out because, I just went bother somebody up. Okay, what was I doing? Let's get back to reality here. I tell you what, gang, we did Port Kalua drops. Oh, man. Oh. Hey, let's have some coffee in Haleiwa. What do you say? Here we go.
Some eyes that see me from the living on the bright side. Never have to hide again. Together never has to end. And we'll be holding on to the morning dawn, darling. We two together. Holding on, tell me what you want, darling. We two, we will be together, you and me. Holding on to the morning dawn, darling. We two together. Holding on, tell me what you want, darling. We two together, you and me.
There you go, gang. You know what? There does seem to be quite a delay from when you type the command and when the little bambucha emotes like this shaka show up. You know, I'm going to look into that. I thought I had it set, and maybe when the video's playing, it's using too much bandwidth or, you know, yada, yada. So we'll look into that. But basically, I think they are fun. I know. Only bad thing about this video is the cups ain't big enough. Well, you know why? Because those are coffee houses, and they want you to buy another one, right? That's what I would guess. How do you do the fruitcake emote? Oh, look, hey, I get big glasses. Oh, how's my big glasses? Okay. Well, you type exclamation point, just exclamation mark, fruitcake. Yeah, see, there it is right there. Is that what you're looking for, Kukana? So funny. I'm glad. Oh, Devin did the sunglasses. Yeah, see, there's the fruitcake. That's how you do it right there. See? I know, fruitcake. Oh, you type, yeah, see here. That's how you type fruitcake. Yeah, so now Kukana gonna try fruitcake. See, yep, there you go. Andy, you eating fruitcake today? Yes, on the I have my fruitcake here. I will be I'm gonna open it and then cut it, but not eat it, and I'm gonna do that on the Three Turtles show because Kamwela Man will be there, and he's the one who sent me the fruitcake. So I'm gonna try it, but I'm gonna have the antidote ready just in case, you know, which is what, milk, and then I'm gonna have coffee, and then oh, I know, can I eat them now? Hello, Andy. Where in Hawaii is your favorite place to see fireworks? I'm not a fan of fireworks. You know, I really, I mean, it's funny. I look at it as literally burning money. You know, I mean, maybe, you know, like, I mean, if I had to, like, if you're talking about a professional show, right? The people in Waikiki, I think it's the Hilton Hawaiian Village, does an amazing thing. And then there's somebody out on Sand Island, I think, that moves a barge. I will not be going anywhere this year, of course, but the professional shows I enjoy, you know. But as far as my neighbors firing out aerials and we were at a party one time, and the neighbor fired off an aerial, and instead of going up, it came across the fence and went through the hair of my sister-in-law. Boom! If it had been 4 more inches, it would have blinded her, you know. So personal fireworks, I'm not a fan of. The professional shows, again, Hilton Hawaiian Village, or I think there's one out in Sand Island. I want to do that in every moment of life. I'm going to start typing fruitcake in all my emails now. Kukana, they're gonna think you're a fruitcake. Oh, what happened here? Look, the habut baby, and the thing's gonna go away before that one does. Andy, I'll try to check on that show at 3:30. Yeah, ice cream good with fruitcake, Andy. No, I have to. I gotta lose weight. I ate so much junk here. I do this every year, I go, I give up until till next year. I can see it right here. I'm getting a little fat in my face even. Oh, I know. Oh, Andy, I agree. I'm not a fan of fireworks. And when I grew up in Waianae and stuff, my dad, right? I mean, here's a guy who wouldn't give us money to go on excursions, right? But every 4th of July and New Year's, he had to have the most fireworks of everybody on the block. He was one of those guys. And I'm going, well, and then just burn it. Hey, look at that. Oh, you see my line. And he'd set it up. And then, so all day it stood there so everybody could see how many fireworks, brought out get. I know. Andy, I got another one. Tie them on opposite ends of poles and you can bench press. I do not like the noise from fireworks. You know something? Every year I have to hold one of my dogs or both of them wrapped in blankets, and we try to, go with the sedation. What is that the right word? And we try to sedate them as best we can. That's safe, but it drives them crazy. They just shake, and I was like, oh, you guys, so what? So you can sit there and go, boom, you heard my noise. For what? I don't get it. And hey, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying I wish they didn't. But if they want to, that's their life. Lead it like you want. But man, you're driving my animals crazy. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Let me get to the bottom here. We used to go out the next day and search through the red paper looking for the ones that didn't pop. Yeah, when we were kids, of course, you liked it, right? Of course, you get that one friend who throws a firecracker down a bottle and it doesn't pop, and then he looks down in it to see. One of my friends, that happened to him. Bam! Welcome to the One Eye Club. Hey, I didn't like it when we were up north and there were 2 lake owners up there and would try to outdo each other. I know. Oh, by the way, turn a blind eye. I was going to put that one on there. Turns out there was an admiral. God, I wish I could remember his name. I want to say. Anyway, and he was attacking someone, and they signaled him to retreat or not attack or something, and he only had one eye. So what he did was he put the telescope up to his blind eye and then told his crew, I didn't see the signal, charge. And it was a Navy battle, and then by the way, he won, and but anyway, and so turn a blind eye. That's where that one came from. And I think it was a Howley boy who was saying, rub the wrong way was when you checked fur and of that. Yes, but I think the one with the because during colonial times and stuff, and maybe trappers. So I don't know. Admiral Nelson. There we go. I heard that, but it leans stronger to the floor thing, rubbed the wrong way. I know. Augie Tolba used to do this joke. He goes, hey, I had one velvet jacket. Oh, good, man, because, when you go prom, right, you like them look shiny, you rub them one way. You like them look black, you rub them the other way, yeah. And if you are good, you can put her name. He turned a missing arm, too. Yeah, I know. People used to ask me in high school, hey, how come your left eye all had it? I said, my dad, right-handed. Okay, let's see. Andy, for being our Hammerjang buster. Oh, okay, gotta run. Spockanize you later. Okay, gang. Yeah, let's end the show here. I'm gonna play we'll click some avatars. You know the groove. We play heavy on Hawaiian style. I click avatars. Unless you feel like rating, right? We could, let's see who I have up. We have DJ Mark Easy, Hawaii Boy. He's got 61 people. We could raid him. Yeah. How about DJ Mark Easy? You guys feel like raiding? Let me know. I'll play the thing. You let me know, if you feel like raiding or not. And then I'll play Heavy on Hawaiian Style. And you think about it, okay? When we come back, we'll decide. Here we go.
Look at me, hey, I'm inside. Island sounds, island wide, heavy on Hawaiian style. Gather round, come hear the sound, coming at you from all around. Heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm living on the Valley Isle. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. Listen to the music and you will hear dancing, romancing, it's so clear. Heavy on Hawaiian style. Living on the Valley Isle. I go to the beach, hang out for a while. Heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm living on the Valley Isle. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. Okay, let me check my checklist. Got my Gabby CD, got my Kauai Boys CD, got my Ka'ava CD. We got the music covered already. Okay, swing by the kitchen. That's right, the kitchen. I play lunch. Head out to Honolulu Bay, West Side. Archie and the boys out there. They're heavy on Hawaiian style. You know? Oh yeah. Catch some waves, go home. Enjoy that day, brother. Aloha. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm living on the Valley Isle. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm living on the Garden Isle. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm living on the Friendly Isle. I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. Heavy, I'm heavy on Hawaiian style. I'm living on Gilligan's Isle. On Hawaiian style.
Okay, there you go, guys. So looks like we're gonna raid DJ Mark Easy, and I know a lot of you guys have to take off. I'm gonna stay for a little while, and I have things I have to do too. So let me just see if I can get this do this right. Raid DJ Mark Easy. Ooh. EACY, right? That's right. DJ MARC. I think that's right. Oh, it's hard when you don't have all the capitals. Okay, so I'm going to start the raid. Mahalo, you guys, for joining us. Again, if you're just joining us, we're here every morning at 6 a.m. on Twitch and at 3:30 on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. That's both Hawaiian Standard Time. Yay, Andy. Thanks, gang. Oh, okay, spock you later. Happy New Year, everyone. There's Joyce. Thank you, guys. Okay, let's raid. Here we go. Boom. Let's. Uh-oh, what happened? Did I spell it wrong? I'm not raiding. Oh, wait. Oh, here. I'm sorry. Here we go. Boom. There. Okay. 23, 24 people going. Plenty leaving. 30 people. We're going to raid in 1 second. Let's go over with about 30 people. That's not bad. Thanks, you guys. Spock you later. Aloha.